There was once a time when having a stable job meant something powerful. It meant security. A person could work consistently, support a family, buy a home, plan for the future, and slowly build a stable life through effort and patience. For many people, work represented predictability, not luxury, not extreme wealth, but stability. Today, that feeling is quietly disappearing. Millions of people now work full-time jobs while still feeling financially anxious. They pay rent, but cannot save. They earn salaries, but still feel insecure. They work harder than ever while feeling increasingly replaceable. And beneath modern life exists a growing fear many people rarely express openly. What if working hard is no longer enough? Part of the problem is that the relationship between work and stability has fundamentally changed. Previous generations often benefited from economies where wages grew more closely with living costs. Today, many essential expenses rise faster than income: housing, healthcare, education, transportation, food. People continue working, yet the sense of progress weakens. This creates a dangerous psychological shift. For the first time in generations, many people no longer trust that work alone will create security. And once faith in stability begins collapsing, anxiety grows everywhere. Modern jobs also became increasingly unstable themselves. Entire industries now change rapidly through automation, outsourcing, artificial intelligence, economic restructuring. A career that once lasted decades can now disappear within years. People constantly hear phrases like layoffs, downsizing, restructuring, optimization. And over time, workers begin feeling less like human beings and more like temporary economic units. Technology intensifies this uncertainty further. Workers are expected to respond faster, learn constantly, remain productive endlessly. The pressure never fully stops. Even successful professionals often feel emotionally exhausted because modern work no longer provides psychological safety. It provides pressure disguised as opportunity. At the same time, modern economies increasingly reward ownership more than labor. People who own assets, property, investments often see wealth grow faster than people who simply work for salaries, and this creates a painful realization for many workers. No matter how hard they work, basic stability still feels distant. The housing market reflects this perfectly. Many young adults now work full-time jobs, yet struggle to afford homes previous generations purchased through ordinary middle-class incomes. As prices rise, home ownership begins feeling less like a normal milestone and more like a luxury. Debt deepens the pressure further. Credit cards, student loans, monthly subscriptions, rising living costs. Modern life increasingly depends on continuous payments, simply to maintain ordinary existence. And because financial pressure rarely pauses, many people live in a constant state of low-level stress. Perhaps this is why burnout feels so widespread today. People are not only tired from working, they are tired from uncertainty, tired from feeling that stability keeps moving further away, no matter how much effort they give. And perhaps the most frightening part is this: many people followed the rules they were told would create security. Study hard, get a job, work consistently. Yet despite doing everything correctly, many still feel financially vulnerable. This creates emotional confusion, because modern society still promotes the old promise that hard work guarantees stability, but reality increasingly feels different. This does not mean work has no value. Human beings will always need purpose, contribution, and structure. But modern jobs increasingly struggle to provide the emotional security they once represented psychologically. And perhaps that is the quiet truth many people are slowly beginning to realize. The modern economy no longer guarantees stability simply because someone works hard. It rewards adaptability, ownership, and systems of leverage far more aggressively than labor alone. And when people begin understanding this, something changes psychologically. They stop asking only, "How hard should I work?" and begin asking something much deeper: what kind of system am I actually surviving inside?